So kind of the focus is founder sales, like from a founder perspective. So we talked a little bit about hiring a sales team in a previous one, but we're really going to focus on doing it yourself, right? So that's me. Hi, that's me. It's all my stuff. Take notes. It'll come at the end. Don't panic. Okay. So kind of the topics today are, so you think you're ready to hire a sales team, but wait, your first salesperson should be you. Deciding on the right sales methodology, and then how to measure the things, KPIs, metrics, and so forth to take forward when you finally do hit that point that you're ready to hire. So kind of a common misbelief is that hiring a sales team is a quick way to ramp up and turn a profit. So we're going to start by talking about why it isn't. And don't get me wrong, I love sales. I love the act of selling. I believe that a successful sales team is the lifeblood of any growing business. But hiring a team out of the gate, I do not feel is the best way to go.
I second that.
So the first thing that we're going to talk about is what is the best way to go, which is all of you guys in the room today. So I believe that founders should do their own selling to start. And we're going to kind of walk a little bit through the why and the how. So sales is a channel. And the first question isn't when to hire salespeople, but rather if sales is the right channel for your product or service. Some products do have to be sold. Others can be marketed via self-service. And it's kind of easy to fall into the trap of hiring your first salespeople with the expectation that they'll know what to do and they'll be able to sell your product based on their previous experience. Myth number one is that you'll know the right time to hire. And a lot of founders believe in bringing in reps early because they kind of don't want to do it themselves. They don't feel like they're salespeople. But your salespeople won't be able to teach you how to sell or run your sales process. Literally, among the top 25 reasons for sales turnover, according to Peak Sales Recruiting, is too much complexity in the sales process, poor or no sales coaching, changing compensation plans, lack of clarity into the commission process, lack of or an undefined path for advancement, and then kind of insufficient tools to do the job. So before you bring in a sales team, this idea that they're just going to magically know what to do and take over and everything's going to be great. You need an infrastructure to support that team. And that's going to include having a fleshed out sales process, features, benefits, objection handling. It's really not something you want to wing because getting it wrong is super expensive. So according to a study by DePaul, this is the average cost of recruitment, training, and turnover for a single rep. Most sales organizations will go through 5 reps in a year. So basically that's like $500,000 just thrown away. You can lose your business on a mistake like that. So no one expects you to be an expert in sales. Your expertise is your product, your service, or your apps. But if you compare something like this to the cost of having a consultant like myself, help you put a sales process together, help you build a sales infrastructure, it can seem daunting to pay for that assistance, but the cost of getting it wrong it's devastating. Myth number 2, I have to be an extroverted cold calling machine to sell things. No, I really want to emphasize this. My VP of sales at one of the companies I work with would probably put me in a chokehold, but anybody can sell. Some people are naturals. Some people are sales rock stars, but anybody can learn the fundamentals of selling. And being the first person to sell your product, you, the founder, and your co-founders, even if you hate sales and think you won't be good at it, even if you don't have sales experience, it's something that you can learn. Like, everybody ready? I am an introvert. Yes. Yes. At the end of this, I will go in a room, I will pull out a pint of ice cream, I will hug my dog, and I won't talk to anybody for 20 minutes because this is difficult. But as a salesperson, I'm a listener. I'd rather listen to you than talk. And that's what you need. Now, as far as like the benefits of founder selling, it's going to give you invaluable insights into your market. You're literally talking to the people that you want to sell to ultimately. It's going to give you a better understanding of what they need. It's going to give you that closeness, immediate closeness with your first customers. Is going to give you ideas on how to grow and improve your app. And as you're documenting the things that you do when you sell or working with someone to help you put a sales process together, when you hand this plan to the people that you eventually do hire, it works. When they come to you, because you're going to be the first manager, you're not going to hire a sales team and a sales manager. They're going to come to you to say, how do I handle this objection? You will have handled it. So you'll know. And then finally, it's going to give you metrics that you can really use that really work for your business. Like at the end of this, we're going to cover some generic metrics, but some of those things aren't really going to apply to what you do. So the act of kind of going through and learning and selling is going to teach you that. Now, as far as getting started, it's really all about getting your hands dirty, figuring out what works in the real world. The best place to really start is not like buying MailChimp or buying something. MailChimp, drink. And buying something. It's really about talking to your friends and acquaintances. Talk to your coworkers at previous positions. Talk to your past employers. Alumni associations, really, really great place to start to network and really get a feel for what's going to work for your app. And all of those people that you have conversations with, you ask for introductions, you bring people into actually using the system, and you start to organically grow. Now, once you understand your market, you understand your customers, you have an idea of how to sell them, what you're going to need is a sales process to follow. Before you have a sales process, you're going to need to decide what your sales methodology is. So the difference between a sales method, a methodology and a sales process is here. The methodology gives you the principles for how the overall sales process will work. And then you just build those sales processes out of the steps that you've kind of already discovered as you did your founder selling.